A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talents.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the
Ladies
air
and
on the
gentlemen,
show. Tonight
please
we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Juan Costa will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Play ball.
Digging in now, Dan Hernandez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Striding in, O'Neill. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Number 34.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. drives it out to deep right center field. Hernandez on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play. Striding into the box, O'Neill. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Murray Cortez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runner goes, and he'll step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners on first with one down. Now that's popped up. Marsh takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your digging in once again. O'Neill, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hermosillo at second. Batista on at first with 2 down. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 8th inning coming up. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Mobile Bay Bears jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Juan Costa earns the win, his second. Manny Santana pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.
2 runs, 7 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Coming to the plate now, Burt Willard. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Willard.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
2-2-2.
Arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Line drive, base hit. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dan Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. O'Neill is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So coming to the plate, O'Neill. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the
On a short
turn.
hop. On to first, and there were 2 down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything.
Digging in, O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air down the line in left. Gonzalez is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andres Pena. He singled his last time up.
Pena.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, O'Neill. 1 out. Ready to take his hacks again, Cliff Marsh, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Ready for another chance? O'Neill. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Camacho is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Dan Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. O'Neill moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cliff Marsh.
The first baseman, Cliff Marsh.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. O'Neill has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the
He's
line.
He's scoring.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the run is in to score from second.
Man, he smoked
He
that
was able to
thing.
recognize
Good
that
job.
pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon.
Into the box,
Rivas.
Brandon Rivas. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So here's the
Now
cleanup
batting,
hitter, Taylor
number
Ward.
3.
And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances...
1 run scores. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 to count. Pitch is a ball.
That's the ball.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And they get the double play at third. Into the box now, Antonio Hernandez.
Catcher, Antonio.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up. Cortez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the... At the plate, O'Neill. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into the corner and slicing foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Runner goes for second, and a step off. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over. 8-6, the final score tonight. Montgomery led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Fred Doss takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Henry Ramirez wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the Show Nation. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eddie Salgado, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Pena.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. O'Neill giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So striding in, O'Neill. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. As you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
0-1 the count. Runners off for second. Just keeping him close. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second.
Digging in for his second at bat, Andres Pina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pina.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, O'Neill makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now, O'Neill. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Ready for another shot now. O'Neill. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
All right, stay here.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. Batista isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bay Bears lead it 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Raleigh Laird. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Settling in now, Andres Pina. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Rivas. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, O'Neill. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat. Coming to the plate now Sean Dorta. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Pulled toward right center field. O'Neill is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom. Now at the plate, O'Neill. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
34.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Camacho. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Dan Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Dan Hernandez
comes set with the 0-1. And this is lined right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was
digging in to try it again. O'Neill. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Marsh is right there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now to the plate, Cliff Marsh.
The first baseman, number 25, Cliff Marsh.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Kramer will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 2-2. Striding in once again, Dan Hernandez. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now at the plate, O'Neill. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, number 34.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now batting, the right fielder,
In now, Brandon Rivas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners going. Don't want to forget about him. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Montgomery secured their 10th victory of the season. Number 44 claims the win out of the pen, his first. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your standing in. O'Neill, he had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 34.
He's set, and the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Locke rounds the corner and is headed home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. O'Neill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Brian Camacho.
Now batting, the right fielder.
The windup and the 0-1.
Camacho.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean Dorta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Dorta.
The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill shading to his right, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Raleigh Laird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Now in the box, O'Neill. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation.
You're here.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play. Stepping into the box, Andres Pena.
Andres Pena.
Hit in the air to shallow center. O'Neill sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll. Digging in, O'Neill. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Santos, a 25-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. Behind 0-2 now. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, Dan Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hernandez.
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his left.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Sean Dorta, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RB.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cliff Marsh,
25.
runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mark.
Hit out towards second. Cortez moving to his right, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stepping up now, Brian Camacho, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This one's flared toward left center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th.
Stepping up to the plate, O'Neill. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Biscuits came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 71 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Henry Ramirez closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. The Stars of tomorrow get their Dylan Peters has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field. Camacho on the move. He dives, but he can't get it. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And it's in time. He's out at second. Now batting, Sean Dorta. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Dorta
lifts it into the air to shallow center. Casilla ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, O'Neill will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he's certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box, O'Neill.
now batting, number 34.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Now time called here is here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
win.
So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. The 1-0 home.
All right, hold it here, hold it here.
On the line, that's a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. The tag gets 1. So digging in now, Sean Dorta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Ready once again, O'Neill. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Digging in, O'Neill. He's doubled and singled 34. In 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the
Play ball.
So stepping in, O'Neill. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
34.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back.
At the plate, O'Neill 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Go Duke, dig!
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. In now, Jamal Pritchard. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2.
Pritchard.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. O'Neill on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. So striding forward now, Stephen Price. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Digging in and looking for more, O'Neill. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the third base coach, you cannot make the first or third out at third, especially when you had a double in the bag.
And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Behind 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Standing in, O'Neill. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Line to the right side. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pensacola jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's base. Number 51, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Digging in now, O'Neill. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line towards center field. Mora is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Stephen Price. He flew out in his last at bat.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Now batting.
Striding in, William Ota. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, O'Neill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short.
Right here.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. The tying run is in to score from second.
Good job.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Amaury Cortez.
Amaury Cortez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. Batista on second. O'Neill on at first with nobody out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball
right
to
here.
third. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in once again, Brandon Rivas. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Pritchard is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Ward. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, O'Neill singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
There goes the runner. Strike taken. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So a big moment here, and standing in, Gabriel Gallegos. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Fly ball out toward left center field. O'Neill is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, O'Neill. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down to second for one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So coming to the plate, Amaury Cortez. And their runners at the corners now.
Amaury Cortez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's set. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. Ready for another chance. Stephen Price. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Price.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
2-2-2.
O'Neill calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Charlie Kipling gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes.